What kind of player are you in terms of survival in Minecraft? By that, I mean, are you always going out and hunting mobs, or do you like to stay home and defend? Are you really good at combat, or do you want to light everything up and keep all those mobs out? Well, the kind of player that I am, usually, if I am in let's say a village like this, I want to build up a wall around it. So this one might be a little bit more difficult because of the shape, but I would normally build a wall and keep all of the villagers safe. Now, that is one thing I want to guarantee, first of all. Make sure that the villagers are safe. So I usually just lock them up inside one of the houses or a couple of the houses. And I don't want them to disappear or become killed by zombies. In Labyrinthum, in fact, this very village, it's a little bit different. Some of the buildings are slightly different because I generated this in a later version than the original world. But the thing that I found is that the villagers started disappearing. Even when I slept in the village, some of the villagers disappeared. Now, the only ones that disappeared were ones that are walking around. Perhaps the villagers fell in a hole and got stuck, and I don't know. No idea. Because there are places where they could have fallen, like here. And that is actually very close to, well, I had a farming villager who was over here. Maybe he wandered into this cave. Possible. But usually I want to make sure that I've got a wall around it and everything inside is lit up. I want the villagers to be able to roam around freely, of course. Now, I am doing something very different over here. So I'm building a city now. And for this one, it's a very large area. I'm not going to go around and light up the whole thing. I don't have any villagers in here to protect anyways. But I will be working my way out, and at any times possible, I will be lighting things up. The whole area is going to be built up, like completely. Except for maybe a little bit in this lake area. Mostly going to be a park going around here. But this magenta line here, this is where I'm building a wall. So I will be building, this is the main western wall. We'll have a gate here. And going up here, there's going to be a tower there. So there's going to be a connecting wall to go up there. Kind of like a staircase anyways. And it'll continue going along here. And this here, of course, is to keep mobs from coming down off the hill into the city. And got a little access point here to go up here, where I'm likely to build a tower, a lookout tower. And it just keeps going all the way around. I've got 2 more gates. Gonna have one just over here, right down about here. So I'll have a gate there, and I'll be able to access that area, which I'm building a lot in there too. And through here, we're going to have this wall going along this cave entrance here, and a tower and more wall. And the whole open area right here. Well, it's not very open right now, but it'll be surrounded by a wall as well. Houses and everything. And of course, finally, the eastern gate over here. So we've got a road going out. So it is all going to be completely enclosed by walls. And that's kind of how I like to work, especially when we've got all the mobs at night. Now that's another thing. At night, what do you do? Do you continue building at night? Or do you make sure that you're going to sleep and making sure that there are no mobs spawning? That is something I prefer to do. But sometimes, of course, I do need some things, like, let's say I need bones. I might go out and hunt some skeletons, or I need something else. I think the main thing I'd be hunting for is gunpowder. And that I would really want to build a farm for, though. 'Cause hunting for gunpowder is not the safest thing. I've had to deal with a few things being blown up because I didn't back up fast enough. Yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do. I want to make sure I'm safe because I'm a builder. I'm not really a combat expert in this game at all. But I do know some people who like to go into ancient cities and clear them out. When the ancient cities first came out, I did that. Oh, great. Oh, weather. I did a live stream where I went through an ancient city. I was geared up with, I think I had netherite, everything, anyways, and about a stack of wool. So I went into the ancient city and I very methodically cleared out the whole thing. I got everything out. I didn't die once. I probably summoned 3 or 4 wardens, and that's it. I just ran away from them and waited until they despawned. And yeah, that's how I usually do it. But how do you usually clear out an ancient city? Are you more daring and actually try to fight a warden? That's something I don't do. No, I prefer not to have to run all the way back and, try to find my gear and all that stuff. Nah, I like to keep my gear. Absolutely. But that is what I do in Minecraft. Again, I'm more of a builder, so I like to protect all the builds from everything. I don't like to have any places where mobs can spawn inside where I'm building. That can be a disaster. But let me know what you do in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.